to the final day of this week, week two, day eight, I believe, of Part the Peace meditation. I was meditating last night and I thought to myself, I can't really get in the groove. I was still got sore ribs from, I got bruised ribs from a martial arts mishap a couple of weeks ago and it's a bit sore. So I was uncomfortable. I'm trying to get into the rhythm of meditation and I was just out of sorts and couldn't really relax and thought to myself, but the mornings that we're doing meditation together is so easy to get into the groove and my body relaxes. Maybe because I'm sitting in a chair. That's probably, yeah, okay. That's probably it. Sitting in a chair. Anyway, I just thought I really enjoy these sessions and I really enjoy the mornings and over to that's my left. It probably looks right on the camera. I can see out my window and there's a water tank and beautiful sky at the moment, with clouds everywhere, and it's a beautiful day. So sun's always shining in through that window, and yeah, it just makes the mornings really enjoyable coming in here and meditating together. But there's other people in other parts of the world who would see this and they're approaching their nighttime, so it's not quite the same, but it's the essence, the energy, and it's what makes it sound, doesn't it? Um, I was sitting last night and I was again contemplating a couple of things and thought to myself, what about balance? How do we get balance in our day-to-day lives and go into harmony? And this is one way we can do that, is constantly returning back to meditative practices or just it, again, I guess the meditative practice is more, and especially this meditative practice is more just training, sort of training ourselves in a way or undoing the programming, remembering that we are in control of a number of situations, even the ones that we perceive we can't control, just by the way we react. So the method here that we're doing in returning to peace and harmony in our natural state is, the quietening of the mind, being aware of the emotional state, the breathing, just breathing, and allowing the body mechanics to take over. And this, sort of settles our abilities to go to extremities or the nature to go to our extremities. So it's the conscious effort to do this. So sitting, we sit with our eyes closed to remove the stimulus from the outside world in a way to really focus and not, don't focus too hard in terms of, engaging that mind and that will that sits, around our head. It's not about, sometimes you see people, or maybe you don't because you're meditating with your eyes closed, but if you, I've had my eyes open sometimes and noticed various people during meditation, as well as, observing myself. But sometimes people, and I do, I've done it before a lot of times. I'm not sort of shifting blame on other people or anything like that. It's just using this as an example. Whereas, people slightly, or we, I should say, we have a tendency to, maybe close our eyes a little bit too hard or concentrate. You can see the brow here, like pushed towards the middle of the head a little bit. And that concentration of like, I'm concentrating, I'm gonna beat this chaotic mind and focus all my energy here. And he was like, "Grr." And yeah, that is a way to focus your thoughts and energy, no doubt. But um, if we relax and sometimes even lean back slightly in our chair or maybe lift our head a little bit so that we're that energy isn't coming down into our forehead or brow area, the ajna, which is the will center. So that can sort of turn off everything. So it's great. And someone's got I'm going to digress here, just because thinking about it now, but when someone's concentrating so hard, it's also a means of protection. When you hear that statement about, oh, they've got strong will, they can overcome anything. Yeah, that's correct because they're focusing such dominant energy in one area that that they can it's like it's almost like a protective shield, but it repels the energy in an opposite direction. So this is, when they say, just he or she doesn't have the willpower to overcome this addiction, or um, they don't have the will to be able to get through this event. Well, that's sort of what they're referring to because it blocks out everything when you concentrate your will on something. Great for, the art of manifestation, but sometimes we want to allow energy to come and go and flow through us and have that balance. So doing the concentration too much is, counterintuitive or counterproductive when we're trying to allow ourselves to be in a certain state. Um, it was put to me the other day, actually, when I was sort of changed my language a little bit consciously on even during this meditation. So it was put to me the other day that certain words carry that vibration as well, like don't control your breathing. Instead use languages like allow, that's very, very right. 50% concentration, 50% relaxation. Absolutely. Balance, harmony, balance. Instead of, yeah, using words like allow your breath to come and go. And I think that's a really, really good example of certain words and vibrations can carry that repelling energy, and to use that. And I thought to myself, wow, that's really profound. I unconsciously didn't realize that. And um, I was using language that had been taught to me as well, that and changing that perspective and vibrations pretty cool when you finally realize that, yeah, your words carry that vibration as well. And I can probably talk to a whole other topic on words, vibrations, and energy like that in the work I did with Dr. Emoto. But I'll leave that for another time. This really talking about balance and harmony here, and I guess in our world that we're we're constantly surrounded by the stimulus that is designed. This world is designed and engineered to push us in different directions and the extremities. And because there's billions of people living at the same time, it's as an individual without the awareness of oneness, without the awareness of harmony, and the fact that every action and everything we do impacts everyone else simultaneously without knowing it unconsciously. The so yeah, there's just so much going on in the world, and it's by design this way to really push us and I guess see what we're capable of in some degree. And it takes a long time out of your life not to go with the ebbs and flows of life and get pulled in different directions, and then also, manifest in different directions that may not be in alignment with yourself and your sort of plans, I guess, and your true nature. And I'll talk about going against the grain in another time as well. But just I could didn't realize I could talk to this topic for hours. But like, um, there's so many examples of that ebbs and flows throughout our life. That will get, yeah, pushed in those different directions, and being able to handle that. And I mean, it's a work in progress, hey, like day to day. I'm in those situations day to day. I get frustrated day to day. I uh, get angry at some situations. I am, an emotional being myself. I'm probably more emotional than other things because of, and my thoughts affect that emotion, because of various different things. So I guess I've been programmed that way, and I'm trying to really be conscious of my thoughts and emotions so that I'm not just this um, bunch of fireworks that gets pushed off in every direction and just, you know, whoa, Luke's being emotional today. Look out. Like there's a firework coming off in my direction. Well, yeah, it's designed this way. There are situations that we're in are really aiding us into like, okay, we can maybe be more consciously aware of our thoughts and emotions and not react to those different situations. And look, we're talking about billions of years of evolution here. Maybe not billions, maybe millions, millions of years of evolution, or for the human race, in that, it's by design on a physical sense. So there's a lot to do with an interaction between our physical body and our subconscious mind and our emotions. The physical responses, the hormonal changes, the fight or flight responses. And this is from millions of years of evolution. We're talking about cave times when you had to run away from a woolly mammoth, or stay indoors because you'll freeze to death. Like in terms of stay in a cave with a fire, there's these stimuluses around, and definitely in the hunting and gathering days. And then as we progress through evolution and civilizations are built and things like that, there's different threats, mainly from humans, wars and attacks and conflict and robbery and things. So there's always that, all right, protection. How do I protect myself? So these things are deeply embedded in our DNA because these are years and years of traumas. It's not really traumas, but just the ways to really live life without dying early. The preservation of life was the most sort of important thing of the human race. And that goes for, you know, other animals and beings that live here too. Like it's the preservation of their genes for the next cycle. So there's that type of thing. But when we look a little bit deeper over probably, if we talk about modern human civilization, and what I mean by that is pretty recent times. If we talk recent times, I'm talking thousands of years, not millions. And there's responses that are built on that stimulus as well now, like the emotional responses. And as our intellect as humans evolve and our knowledge evolves, we've become more of the mind rather than just the body. So that's the transition of that, and then even probably more so recently, the emotional response. So there's always been emotional responses throughout history in the terms of artistic expression, music, writing. There's emotion can be transferred to another person just by listening to a piece of music, by reading a book. These initiate these emotional responses, and even more so now with social media connecting us via technology, via technology, and we're engaging with people around the world that we probably physically wouldn't be engaging with because of distance. We're living on the other sides of the world, so there's cultures clashing on social media, or even on the internet, news propaganda and all this kind of thing. And this is really designed stimulus to bring us out of this alignment within ourselves and out of harmony and out of balance by initiating these emotional responses. Things are triggering, and even more these days, the news is designed to trigger. Every social media post is designed to trigger. It's either, I love this, or I know I don't like this. There's all, or, it's very difficult to analyze things from a balance point of view if you're not constantly coming back to this balance. And it could be things like we get back into balance by things we do on a day-to-day basis, by brushing our teeth, or I use that example for hygiene purposes. I'm trying to get at where, baths or showers or washing the physical body, and then, for emotional, mental pursuits, we might relax, listen to music, meditate, energetically clean our auric field. And it's about bringing that back to some sort of balance and harmony. And I guess probably the most challenging part is when, because what happens is as we progress through different levels, true nature of soul, or whatever you call it, knows that, okay, you're pretty comfortable with this. It's pretty easy for you to go through life like this. Let's see if we can up the challenge a little bit. And you'll notice that even if you've been someone who's meditated for 20 years or clean your auric field every day, there's challenges every day, every day. Um, and we try to manifest our best life every day, but there's always challenges. And it's about, I guess, looking at those challenges through the eyes of a relaxed, um, non-emotive person. Not saying that emotions are bad or thoughts are bad. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm getting at here. It's like the extremities. So we can go through life, you know, in equilibrium, and we can have emotional, this is makes my heart sing. Feels good. That's great. And or not to say don't interact with your emotions. No, no. It's more the extremities, the outbursts where you might go, oh, that person's driving me nuts, or that situation, and you're putting your energy towards that because it feeds that particular situation or experience or energy. And that, in a way, is just drawing energy away from you that you could be utilizing elsewhere. So it's just about, I guess, coming back to the breath in a relaxed state, the balance, and maybe if there's something challenging you see on social media, instead of going, going to make it my business to comment on that. And in some instances, it's warranted. In other instances, you go, not my problem, not my problem. And just, walking away from that. Because, as I said at the start, like we're all individuals living our individual lives separated from each other, usually by, physical boundaries. And we're going to have a lot of different beliefs to each other. As I keep saying, universally, there's one truth. As we peel back all the layers, there's one truth. But there's a lot of different truths for a lot of different people because we're all individuals and it's all about individual perception. But when we go deeper into the relaxed state and we start viewing it from this state, then you'll notice that beneath the surface of everyone, there is that harmony and balance as well. So let's start to meditate and let's meditate on harmony and balance. So we get comfortable in our chair, palms facing upwards, eyes closed, relaxed state. And we're just going to start to feel that harmony and balance within ourselves, just beneath the surface, the core of our being. Peace that resides in all of us. It's just under the surface. So we take a deep, deep breath, breathing in through the nose, breathing in that harmony, balance, positivity, and just allowing it to permeate every cell throughout the body, going right through to our fingertips, down our arms, into our fingertips, palms of our hands. As we breathe out, feel carbon dioxide leave our lungs, just that heaviness and that imbalance and old systems that we don't need anymore, that we've utilized that we don't need. Thank you for those lessons and events in my life that has led me to this moment. So we just allow the breath to come and go naturally through the nostrils, out the mouth or the nose, whichever you prefer. So we take another deep breath through our nose. Just allow the air to push up the back of our nose, down into our lungs, permeating the body, down our legs, through our toes, out the soles of our feet, palms of our hands. So we feel the energy surrounding our body and all through our physical body. It's one with each other. So we breathe out all the heaviness, the weight, the obstacles, the challenges. We just let them go. They can return to the universe to be utilized at another point in time. We take another deep breath. We breathe in that beautiful sweetness, peace, the harmony and the balance. So we feel ourselves returning to balance in the natural state of who we are. And we feel that buzzing of life force throughout our body and surrounding our body. A beautiful white, white light with a little bit of violet on the periphery. And as we exhale all those challenges and old belief systems and anything standing in our way, any ailments, we just breathe out. Any heaviness, we just breathe out. Thank you. We just return to breathing normally. Allow the breath to come and go as you see fit as we go deeper, deeper into relaxation. And we just allow the weight to lift off our body as we just relax every muscle within our shoulders and our arms and our hands and our fingertips. And we just let that tension go, the tension throughout our legs and our knees and our feet. We just let that tension go, just dissolve into the ether. So we take another deep breath. We breathe in that balance and harmony. To be in that balanced and harmonic state throughout our day, throughout our nighttime, as we see the world through balanced eyes, through our balanced consciousness, as we feel the balance permeating throughout every cell within our body and the light surrounding. It goes out the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. We feel this harmony surrounding us also in the form of light, bright, bright light. As we exhale all tension, perceived obstacles, unnecessary security. We're just relaxed and free. Just going to take a moment to breathe normally in a relaxed state. We're just going to bring our awareness gently within our body for a moment. And we're going to feel our body from toe to our knees, to our legs, throughout our torso. We're going to feel our body, all of our body, our arms, our fingertips, head, no exception. Just going to be in the presence of our body. And we're going to notice the tingling and the vibration of energy surrounding our body that is also our body. Just going to be aware of this for a moment. Just going to allow the breath to come and go naturally. Just going to acknowledge the breath going in and out our lungs. Just going to feel the vibration pulsing throughout our body. Just going to be aware of the subtle energy and the specific vibration that carries. The sweetness, the subtleness, the peace, and the harmony. It's ever, ever so subtle, very subtle. And in this moment, we are just going to say, you can either in your mind or out loud, don't have to yell. It can just be said verbally. We're going to concentrate while being aware of the whole body and the energy surrounding the body. We're just going to concentrate slightly in the middle of our chest where the heart is. And we're just going to affirm to ourselves. Firstly, we're going to say thank you. I am grateful. I'm grateful for all things in my life, all events in my life, and I am grateful for this moment to return to harmony. And we're going to do a few I am affirmations. I am a being who has emotional regulation. I am a being that expresses emotion freely, deeply, but positively. I share my love freely with those surrounding, as this is the natural state. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful to interact with those around me who may also feel this love. Allow them, no matter the difficult time that is happening in their lives, to feel the presence within them that may lay dormant. Aware of who I am and who I've always been. Thankful for every event and every situation in my life that allows me to return to balance. I am living in harmony. It is easy for me to return to balance. Thank you. I am love. So we're still concentrating on our body and the surrounding energy. We'll just allow the energy to flow in through the tops of our head. You might feel a little pressure on the top of your head where the crown chakra is. Allow this to open. As we allow our divine hearts to open, I am that I am, not the mind, nor the body, nor the emotions. I am the soul. The mind is a subtle instrument of the soul, supercomputer of the soul, that I can use whenever I wish. The emotions are the expression of a deep understanding of who I am. I am love. Allow the energy to permeate the crown down over your head, down over your shoulders. It's like a waterfall that covers your body, down your torso, throughout your arms, your fingertips. The energy permeates through your legs, your knees, your toes, down the soles of your feet. It's a constant flow of energy. And you just slightly aware of this energy, relaxed, be still, be aware. Just let go. Immerse yourself in this ocean. Allow the breath to come and go. Relax, let go. Every cell in your body is returning to balance. Every emotion is returning to balance. Every thought is returning to balance, calm and relaxed. This energy is a gift from your soul to your body and surrounding aura. Allow the gift to permeate through your body. You and the soul are one. It doesn't matter about the perception. And might not be able to understand it. We are one. The energy just keeps flowing. Just keeps flowing and keeps flowing. It's golden in color. It just washes over your entire body, returning everything to balance. You're a being of divine compassion. You're a being of divine intelligence. You're a being of divine love. A being of divine power. Unlimited. Just allow the energy to flow. Just keeps coming. So much love. So much compassion. So much oneness. Keep awareness on the crown. We just mentally affirm we are grateful. Thank you. And while we're grateful, we're going to pass on the blessings to the rest of humanity and every person, every being on the planet. So we're grateful for our homes. We're grateful for shelter. We're grateful that this returns us to balance and harmony without the pressures of stimulus of those of the times gone by. We thank you for our homes. and our shelter. And we also bless those who don't have home and shelter. May they be sheltered by someone kind or be able to find shelter easily. Share our blessings with those less fortunate. We are grateful for our shelter. As we expand a little bit beyond that, we're grateful for our neighborhood, everyone within our towns, our cities. May everyone surrounding us today and in the near future find harmony and balance. We are grateful for our own harmony and balance, and we're grateful for others who have harmony and balance. And we bless those surrounding us in our neighborhood with harmony and balance. As we go to that next level, the cities, the states, and even the country. As we bless every person and every being, without exception, with harmony and balance. And we are grateful for the opportunity to interact with those on a political level, on a state level, on a country level, energetically. We wish them harmony and balance. We wish that our leaders will act within balance and harmony towards those within the country and those surrounding the neighboring countries and every part of the world. As we extend to the entire planet, we are so grateful for this opportunity with Mother Earth, and we send energy to Mother Earth of harmony, balance, restoration, rejuvenation, revitalization. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Thank you for every person, every being, every element of life, seen and unseen. Thank you. We are grateful as we expand beyond the earth and in oneness to our solar system, our galaxy, and even the far reaches of the universe. We are grateful for every being, every elemental within every part, essence of our universe. Thank you. We are grateful. We send love. We send harmony and balance, peace and order. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As we return back to our bodies, ever so gently, it's just time to receive. So thank you for everything that you do, for those interacting with your family, your friends, and surroundings. The world is a better place with you here. Thank you for everything that you do. You're a being of limitless potential, unlimited choices and possibilities, and you create the narrative of your life with ease. You're wondrous and magnificent and ever, ever evolving and so powerful. Blessings be to you. Just receive this through your crown. And take a deep breath through the crown. So just as you take a deep breath, just acknowledge the top of your head and just allow that energy to permeate through your body as it reaches the deepened parts of your body. Thank you. So we can breathe out nice and relaxed. Just going to ground us now by counting down from 10. Imagining through the soles of our feet and allowing the energy to flow through deep, deep into the earth. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Blessings be to this planet. We are so grateful to be here. Thank you for nourishing our physical body and our souls. Thank you, Mother Earth. Blessings be to you. Just counting down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just allowing the breath to come and go naturally. This nice, peaceful, relaxed state, this state of harmony. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes with a big, big smile. Just when you're ready. There's no rush. There's no rush. And just allow your awareness to come back to the body, even with your eyes open, in this relaxed and harmonious state. And just be aware of your perception of the world in this state. And this is the way you can approach life in this state. Nothing will bother you. So I must thank you all again for another blessed week of Path to Peace. We'll be back again in a couple of days' time. So it'll be Tuesday my time, which is 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And in the US, it's around 6 p.m. Monday, Eastern Standard Time. And in Europe, it's about midnight, going into the Tuesday morning. So wherever you are in the world, you can work out your time zones from there. But we'll be back again at the same time next week for the entirety of the week again. And it's another blessed, blessed, blessed week we've had together. And I can just feel the bond stronger and stronger each time. And for those who are watching in the recording, the bond is still there. And energetically, that's still available to everyone. So thank you for those watching in the recording as well. Thank you for, especially for those who attend live. And yeah, blessed be your weekend, wherever you may be in the world. Blessed be your next week, and blessed be the rest of the day. Thank you again for being present, being part of this, and finally, live life, make memories.